Traviata Productions. Truly independent. From Beverly Hills, California, headquarters of La Traviata Productions. Tonight, at the studio, an exclusive interview with the stars of our new film, No More Chances. Our guests for tonight's show, Valle, Melanie Avalon, Michael Neumeyer. And now from the studio, your host, Lauren Reeves.
Welcome to At the Studio. I'm your host, Lauren Reeves. We have a great show for you today. Joining me on the couch, I have Michael Neumeyer, and I'll be having Melanie Avalon a little later. Both of them from No More Chances.
Woo!
Woo! How you doing today?
I am good. How about yourself?
I'm doing well. Thank you for joining us.
Of course.
So why don't you tell me a little about your character, Thief number one?
He's troubled.
Okay.
He is trying to gain love and respect, from the fellow members of his gang, not the right places, but he's following his heart.
Okay, so a little misunderstood.
Yeah, but you can't blame him for, following his heart. Good guy, just making some bad choices.
Okay, and what was the backstory for your character?
He lost his brother, and looked up to his brother, idolized his brother, and of course is trying to get that somewhere else now. His brother was in this gang. Okay. And actually, lost his life due to this gang activity. And now he wants to earn the respect of the people that respected his brother. And that's what he's trying to achieve as the inexperienced thief, Do
you have any siblings?
I do. I have a little sister.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully you wouldn't want her to follow your footsteps.
No. Very, very, I don't want her in that whatsoever. Very different mindsets. I have a little more street smarts. She's very book smart, book smart. So
nice.
That she's got that going for her.
All right. Were you able to draw from your life experience for preparing for this role? That street smarts that you said.
Sadly, I was.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I guess at a young age, people get into mischief, get into trouble, whatnot. I ran with part of my friends was a bad crowd. But that taught me a lot. Taught me, a different vision than most people have. So that street smarts I use in my daily life, my business life, my everything. And that definitely helped me for this character. I actually called friends of mine that I haven't talked to in a while and just reminisced about things that we did and whatnot that I'm not going to admit to on camera.
Okay. Right. He's not admitting it. It's not happening. All right.
And we just we laughed about some things and kind of went like, wow, I can't believe we did that. Things and wow, we never got caught, and some of my friends got caught and I had to deal with that, So I used those different struggles and brought myself back to that for this character.
Well, that's wonderful. Stay right here. I have a few more questions for you.
Of course.
But we're going to have to take a look at the trailer now for No More Chances.
We will be right back after this.
The idea of love in a city like this is as frivolous as TV stars. The fullness of it is lacking, and people seem to just go through the motion of it all. Probably, if I had enough money, I could get enough confidence to ask Stacy out. When did we choose to live this way? When was it that we became such busy working bees living without a meaningful purpose? You gotta fight. You gotta fight this world, okay? Come on. Come on, you gotta get up.
Money is money, wherever it comes from. Apparently there's some sort of rivalry between them when they were gang members or something. Shut the fuck up! Okay. Yeah, I'll blow your fucking head off, okay? Shut up! Give me your money!
Don't miss this summer our next film, No More Chances. We are back with your host, Lauren Reeves.
Welcome back. I'm still speaking with Michael Neumeyer from the film No More Chances. Thanks for sticking around.
Of course.
Yeah. So why don't you tell me a little bit about the set of the film?
Well, amazing. Probably one of the easiest sets I've ever been on. Just relaxed, calm. I can't really stress that enough. It was amazing. Pablo, being the captain of the ship, I believe it trickles down from the top. So his relaxedness came down to the rest of us, and yeah, smooth sailing.
Even for those really kind of tense scenes in the film?
Yeah. A little prep went in there. The Pablo would just after each scene would kind of just stare at us for a second, like he'd be done and just go, "Okay, so this is what we're gonna." And it's but like those few seconds always felt like they were way longer than they were. Probably was like, "Oh crap, what'd I do?" But no, he was like, "We're just gonna make little tweaks," and was just very supportive, very, nothing made us feel uneasy. It was
good.
It was great.
Right,
it was a
that's
great
what you
set.
want.
That is what you want.
Right,
We were
exactly.
building, art together, and it felt like a team rather than, a dictator leading the way. Like it was amazing man to work with.
That's wonderful. So hopefully you'll have more of that in the future. Are you currently working on anything?
Right now I've kind of dabbled in, starting getting into writing, and so got a few, things in the works. Working with a couple production companies on some scripts I got going on, and can't get into too much detail.
Really?
But
You can't?
I signed some stuff.
Try.
Can't
Okay.
I blame Hollywood lawyers. Contracts stop you from doing a lot.
Right.
So just finding funding, getting all that going, casting, all that. I'm doing a little more production now as well. So dabbling on both sides.
Right.
And I'm excited. This is a fun adventure.
That's going to be amazing. Thank you so much for joining me today. It was great speaking with you.
Yes.
We'll have to do this again sometime.
Oh, the more the merrier.
Wonderful. All right, stay tuned. I will be speaking with Melanie Avalon next.
Wherever you are, dare to dream. Feel the romance. Feel the passion. Fear and danger.
Jenny, no! Jenny!
Wake up to a new reality.
Shame this will be your last job.
This is our passion. These are our films. La Traviata Productions, short films.
And now from the studio, your host, Lauren Reeves.
Welcome back to At the Studio. Joining me on the couch now, I have Melanie Avalon from the film No More Chances. Hello, good to see you.
Thank you, likewise.
So why don't you tell us a little bit about your character, Stacy?
Yes,
in the film.
Stacy.
Yeah.
So I play Stacy.
Okay.
Like we've established. She is the love interest of the main character, Leo. We work together in an insurance company. Stacy does not know that Leo has a crush on her. And Leo does not know that Stacy is actually involved in an affair with an older married man. So that's a little interesting twist there. But what I like about Stacy in the beginning is she's young, she's bright, she's optimistic, she's career-oriented, but she doesn't really know what she wants. Like, with her relationship with Richard, who is the older married man, she's happy with it, but she's kind of, like, torn between career and relationship. So she's very sincere in her relationship with him. I don't think she means to hurt anybody, but I don't think she really knows what she wants, and she doesn't realize the gravity of her choices and her decisions. And then something happens in the film, which we will
No spoilers.
not discuss.
All right.
And that makes her reevaluate everything and what really matters in life.
Okay, so she really goes on a journey in the film.
She does, most definitely, yeah.
Did you relate to her journey or find
I did, yeah.
similarities
I
with her?
think I related to her just as a person. The way she talked, the way she dressed, her focus on her career, and then also her being torn between, job and relationships, and, trying to figure out
Have it all.
what.
Yes.
Yeah. So I definitely related. But I do think she's, like I said, she's very pure at heart. And so, yeah, I really like that about her.
Yeah. Right. Well, that's great. It's good when you can like relate to a character.
Oh, definitely.
Right?
Yeah.
You're like, I see me.
It's
I'm
helpful.
there.
It's
Yeah.
helpful.
Yeah. Will you stick around?
Oh, definitely.
I got a couple more
Please,
questions for you. Okay.
Please.
Your co-star Kyle was not able to be with us today,
Mm-hmm.
but we did catch up with him earlier this week, and this is what he had to say.
Which role do you play in the movie, and what can you tell us about the life of your character in the movie?
Well, I play Leo in the movie, and Leo at his core is a really good guy. He works hard, he's smart, and he's really just he's going for what he sees as his only path in this moment. He's working with his brother, he's doing a job that he doesn't particularly like, but at the same time he's finding kind of the unseen value of life, the kind of stuff that we glaze over a lot of the times. And I feel like as we go through the story, as we go through the movie, we really start to see Leo as he starts to recognize this fact more and more, kind of culminating with the end of the movie, which, I won't share any secrets on it. I'll let you guys watch it, but it kind of opens his eyes to what is life, what's important, and how he should be kind of going through it, and makes him question really his thought process prior to that, and what was important to him then and what's important to him now.
After reading about your role, did you find yourself in any way relating to the character that you play?
Yeah, absolutely. Leo, again, it comes down to that the core parts of his character being a good-hearted person, an intelligent guy, a guy who is, again, I can't stress that enough, just going through life, doing what he has been told and kind of placed into and been advised that this is the way that you should do things, this is the job that you should have, this is the way that you should live, these are your only options, right? And being trapped in that world and being trapped and almost kind of put into a modern day jail cell, essentially, right? Being told that you need to take this menial job, this white collar job, this, desk job that you find you have no passion about, you have no interest really about, just in order to pay the bills so that you can afford to pay the rent or, put some food on the table for, in this case, just himself. But in a lot of cases, this has to do with entire families. And I think that aspect of him, that real human side of him, and the way that he has to deal with that problem that I feel like a lot of people, not only in this country but around the world, have to deal with every day, being forced to do things that they may not particularly believe in or are really excited about, but still doing it with a smile on their face or a begrudging smile on their face, in order to kind of get through it and do what they need to do in order to survive. And those aspects I really feel like I connected to with Leo, because I myself have been in those types of situations, and just like many people have had to take jobs that I didn't find that I wasn't passionate about in order just to provide the bare necessity.
God, he's a nice guy. I made a movie with him. It's okay.
It's all good.
So we've talked about how lovely character Stacy is, and I was wondering what the audition process was like for her.
The audition process was super cool. Something I hadn't experienced before, in that the actual audition scene for Stacy was not in the actual film.
Oh.
Which I thought was incredible. Pablo, the director, actually took the time to make a scene that would showcase the character, so that he could really find, the right actress to portray that, which I just thought was like the coolest thing ever. And then that also gave me like more backstory and more context for playing Stacy.
That's nice.
So yeah.
So you had that memory of playing that scene where she was really highlighted. That's
it was amazing.
So doing this film and playing Stacy, what message did you take away from No More Chances?
So what I loved about No More Chances is it showcases the idea that we all have complex dual natures. So nothing is black and white, basically. Like, it's not like, oh, I'm like the good girl and oh, these are the bad people and like this, it's everybody's complex. Like everybody has their issues and is dealing with their things. And I think what you take away from the film is that it's important to establish what you really believe in and what you value. So that's black and white. But then trying to live by that. So yeah, it's very complex characters. It's not cliche or stereotypical or anything. It just shows like the duality of the human nature.
I'm so excited to see
it. It's fantastic.
Well, I'm looking forward to the film. Is there anything in the future we can be seeing you in?
Oh, I actually just booked a lead role in a feature film, so that's really exciting.
All right.
Excited about that. And I also signed with a YouTube network, so I'll be starting a YouTube channel.
Oh, wow.
But that'll be about health and fitness. It's actually not acting related. But
get ready, everybody. Get excited. Health and fitness is coming up.
Life is good.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much for talking with me today.
Thank you so much, Lauren.
All right. Yeah. You're going to have to come back.
Oh, I will.
All
right.
Okay. All right. That's it for us today. All right. No more chances, but you have to stay tuned because next week I will be talking with more of the cast. See you later.
Next week, at the studio, more stars from our new film, No More Chances. Next week at the studio, Brent McEwen, Larry Veronelli, Scott Anthony Simmons, and a special guest, our music composer, Michael O'Neill.